আচ্ছা, প্রেস করে রাখতে হবে। ও ভাই,
দাঁড়ো
এটা কি ছিল?
আর থ্রটল।
Okay, so guys, I'm riding the Eve Xenia. Now this is the lithium ion battery offering from the brand, and it's about 15,000 rupees more premium than the normal scooter. As you can see, it's very punchy. I'm actually shocked. You cannot understand how much punch it actually gives. Now, coming to the modes, what we see here. So you have 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you don't have the toggle like the Archeo, which I shown you in the previous video. Yeah, let's accelerate it in the first mode. So I'm accelerating it with the full throttle, and it's doing about 26 kilometers per hour. It's the eco mode. This is the mode where you're going to get the highest range from it. Now coming to the second mode. So this is mode 2, and a significant increase in the punch. So this does about 35 kilometers per hour in the second mode. Now coming to the third mode, the most draining mode, battery draining mode. Now this is crazy. It's doing about 45 kilometers per hour, as you can see in the speedo. So it's crazy. It's a lithium ion battery pack, and it's giving a very good top speed if you consider any other commuter scooter. You have all you need, and at the same time you're saving your pocket. You are not putting much effort on spending money upon the petrol. So this electric scooter also has the same thing, that same sensor cutoff for the throttle when you press the brake. And actually there is a good thing that I noticed, that you don't tend to skid your wheels quite often if you are following this sensor kind of thing. And other brands should also follow this, because it's a lifesaver, and especially the scooters are worse known for skidding their wheels and causing accidents, which is not the case here. So let me stop in some location and show you the scooter. Let me show you the scooter from the outside, how it looks. So this is the Eve Xenia. It is the flagship offering from Eve with lithium ion battery pack that I told you. You have this beautiful long DRL. You have DRLs here. It looks like eyebrows. And let me switch on the light. So it has this LED headlamp, and if you get into the details, you can see it's an LED headlamp with this cooler. The reflector is golden, that's why it is emitting such yellowish tone of beam. Now coming to this, again has the disc brake, the 10-inch front tire, and the telescopic forks like the previous model. And again the floorboard is quite high, and you have this long footrest, and this is kind of sloping, which makes it easier to stretch your legs. You have cubby holes here, and this is the ignition switch, which switches it off and on. Coming to the other part, this is the mode button, which changes the mode. So if you press it once, it's in the first mode that you can see in the speedometer. So it's in mode 1, it's in mode 2, and when you press again, it's in mode 3. Now this is the parking mode. If you keep it pressed, then the scooter turns back into life. And there are several lights here. There are tail lights all through the scooters, so you have all the lights that you can see. also have a reserve switch here. In case you run out of the battery, you also have some reserve, some juice left to, you know, roll over to the nearest charging station. And the seat is similar to the previous model, the lead acid model, and it's pretty soft. The pillion seat is also very soft. It's very thick cushioned, it's very comfortable. Now this is again LED tail lamp here, and this is the rear indicator which you can see here. So again, this has this shocker here. You have this mud flap, you have this cowl, and this is again the 250 watt hub motor, but this time this battery pack is the change here. Another thing I need to show you, that the key comes out here and it goes here and it unlocks the under seat storage. So if you consider the under seat storage, you have almost zero space to keep your stuff. And this is the lithium ion battery. Now you can take it out like this, it's very heavy, and you can also add another lithium ion battery. In order to double up your range, you need to take out this plug and plug it into that, and this is the MCB. So this is the charging pin here. I know it's not coming good in the angle. So you have USB port here, you have a hook to tie your goods, and all the scooters from this brand comes up with security alert systems. So guys, that was all about this EVE Xenia, the lithium ion battery scooter. So it's a really good purchase for a price of about 78,000 rupees. So it is just 10,000 rupees more premium than the lead acid battery pack. So this is another one with a sort of retro look. It's smaller in size, but it's really good to look at. It's quite unique to look at. So it's the 4U from EVE, and it has the same lithium ion battery pack as the Xenia. Now speaking about the Xenia which I rode, the Xenia is a lithium ion battery powered electric scooter. So it has really good punch. It is more than the previous videos Actrio, but the punch it offers is something else, because the lithium ion battery pack actually enhances the initial throttle response of the scooter. It actually surges ahead when you open throttle. And another thing I noticed is the light nature of this scooter. It's quite light. It don't have the 6 battery lead acid pack, that's why it is light. But another compromise you need to make upon this scooter is that you are looking at a lesser mileage, about 50 to 60 kilometers, if you consider the lithium ion battery pack. And if you are looking for performance, go for it. If you don't need that much range, pay 10,000 rupees, go for it. And another I might say it's another plus point the Xenia has is the extra compartment for mounting another lithium ion battery, which actually doubles up the range. And in that scenario you have to pay about 35,000 rupees more, almost half the price of a brand new scooter. So you need to think it very cautiously. You have to pay about 35,000 rupees more in order to get double the range, and the performance will be as brisk as it is. Now that was all about the EVE Xenia. Hope you liked the video. So like, share and subscribe to It's Your Bike and Keith, and don't forget to hit the notification bell in order to never miss an update from my channel. So this is Ankit Banerjee signing off.